Soul Perfection, Cancerian. How's it going? And hopes all is well. No matter what is happening in your life or around you, Cancerian, when you drop into the core of the soul, everything is perfect forever, isn't it? It has nothing to do with your life, but rather with the story of creation and beyond. hmm And we reconnect with understanding of a situation, of ourselves, of our direction, right? Higher perspectives, even of other situations that we just the day before were seen as conflicted, but we had to take that hermit time for self to observe, assess what it is that we're being met by or with. Okay, we have here, you're very close to achieving your goals, Cancerian. The word gibbous means bulging. What a descriptive word, right? And bulging this card at any time, and pulling this card at any time of the month suggests that the situation you are asking about is bulging with possibilities and coming to a peak. But this isn't an ending card with a neat yes or a no answer. Rather, you're being reminded that some adjustments may yet be required before you get what you want out of a situation. Though you're certainly on the right track, Cancerian, which is hopefully reassuring for you. However, there is also a sense that the situation is a bit tense, so don't push too hard, don't apply too much pressure, right? One false move could shift the whole outcome with a blow. That's not meant to scare you, Cancerian. It's just to let you know that there's a fuse attached to the situation, so be careful if you choose to light it. Attune to the moon. I know that I am on the right track. Okay, also what's coming in is now is a good time to review your plans. Keep the momentum going as you move towards your dreams. Stay focused. It's a good time to start a new project. You need to get back into a good health rhythm. Okay, so that's that one. And then we have here, show the world the real you, Cancerian. This card brings the message for and from the cosmos that you need to detach a little from whatever situation you're asking about. Someone might be keeping you at arm's length now, but it's not bad to be at that arm's length. It's important for you to allow life to unfold and progress. If Even if it seems like a frightening prospect, if you've been holding yourself back from showing the world the real you, this card reminds you, Cancerian, that your unique characteristics are what makes you special. In a relationship, are you being too aloof or detached? Go ahead and be yourself in whatever is coming up for you. Attune to the moon. Be aware of your feelings, but also be prepared to move on. Additional information. Don't lose the beauty and romance of life. You are too much in your head. Get into your heart. A friend needs you. Be there for them. A situation is going to take a very unexpected turn. Curveball is just coming through. Now I'm hearing like cheers and like home run. Okay. Miracle, making a difference. Your inputs will make a difference. Okay, show the world the real you. You're very close to achieving your goals. We also have understanding showing through, looking at both sides. This is also Gemini energy. We're currently in that, just about in that full moon in Gemini. Okay, let's see. What do we have for Cancerian spirit? Needs to come through. What's coming through is like be true to it, or be true. Be honest. Cancerian. We have the Chariot, then the Nine of Swords coming out first, then the Eight of Pentacles. This is like a going forward, but then there's a blockage. There's like a fence there, like, oh, what's this? Or there's like a halt of a situation, of a pathway, a halt. The halt is occurring because there's like an additional individual going to step in or being included, like, hey, let's reach out to this person. We're liking what we're seeing, we're hearing. Now, on this type of endeavor, we would like to see what will occur too. So there's something else, like an additional individual being called in. Hey, we need you. Can you step in? And then there's like the curveball there. The curveball is the unexpected visitor, the guest, the newcomer. Okay, which I feel the newcomer will complement you, vice versa. Okay, we have here the Six of Swords, then the Three of Pentacles, pertaining to collaboration, work, teamwork. Okay, then we have here the Three of Swords, then the High Priestess. Yeah, okay. Okay, there was some icky plays going on. Okay. I feel like there was also like some mishaps, some overlooking, like intentional though. This is intentional overlooking, not distracted, occupied, no. This is someone saying, oh, I'm going to do this and this and that and say this and that to occupy myself because I choose to. This is something like that's going on and it's being noted. And so that's why another individual is being buzzed in. Hey, come on in. And then there's a shift. But then there's also a shift in another person that's recognized. Well, there's something going on in a situation, like of a person in the depths. And they have not quite put their finger on it. So it's like having some effects on them. But others are noticing. They are noticing too, but they haven't quite put their finger on it. Okay, we have here the Princess of Cups and the Prince of Cups here. Well, it's actually in this. And then the Five of Cups is in this combination. This could be a relationship affecting someone's work, their attention, their mannerism. Yeah, I'm getting the feel where, like, I'm gonna do it like a team, like a teammate, right? There's in college, right? They group two individuals together, but they also have like some kind of bond, or they already built a bond, right? Then they add the new student in, and the new student, by the new student engaging with one of the other partners there, the other is getting jealous. They're feeling like the attention is being taken away from them. When it's not taken away from them, it's pertaining to the project. Some attention is going on another person because that other person is included in the project. But this other person wanted all the attention on them and to produce, but they weren't producing as they needed to, or they didn't even get that far in it. So it's they're producing or expected to, but now this one's not being participant or enough to support the completion. This is like, well, I'm going to do this because of it and that because of it. And like everyone's doing something different because they're wanting to not be on the same page. They don't want to support another person or an outcome, or an outcome that should be. An outcome that should be is not being supported by others intentionally, because they're trying to prove they can make an impact. And that impact could be where this completion isn't as it would be here. It's going to be completed as here because of their form of investment. Which creates the Five of Cups. Okay? Two individuals operating off of emotions. They're immature. It's like prematurely inputting. Okay? And then there's this other individual steps in and to support these effects. This Three of Swords, these effects, and then creates movement. Three of Wands. High Priestess. Yeah, well, he sees what needs to be done and he's getting it done. He or she sees what needs to be done. And they're there to work. This is that feel like I'm here to work. I'm here to get a good grade. I want good results. That good grade is a good result. And so that's the example of the team at school on a project. Same applies for others at work or in family dynamics, however it be. It's like I still want good results. This is that energy. I still want that 100. If I was in school, I still want that 100. Queen of Wands. Well, let's see what's going on here with this Seven of Cups. What is this intentional behavior stemming from? Well, we know it's the attention that wants to be given or taken, the credit. They want the credit, or she or he wants the credit. So they're acting in a specific way to affect, okay, the change that they want to change. Or they don't, yeah, as you see in the High Priestess, it's because of the change. We know that there's a change. We already spoke on that because the other person comes in. Well, there was a recognition that there's some like lack of focus and attention to the assignment. So that was already noted. Then the other individual was brought in, and then additional notations came in. Okay. Father of Swords, Three of Cups, Son of Cups, Son of Pentacles, Daughter of Cups, the Star, Ten of Swords, the Moon, and the Ten of Wands. So yeah, they were like, well, we're going to let them take on the burden, the responsibility. Just like let him bring, all the equipment, and then also type up the article. We'll write our names there. We'll share what we'll notate what we shared, even though it didn't support the article itself. It's just like, what the fuck? Like, that's fucked up. Ten of Wands being the input, really. Ten of Swords is just like a devastation. Ten of Swords and Ten of Wands. The Moon, the Son of Cups. Wow. There's like some kind of like secret agreement going on, or, private agreement, or someone's trying to create a private agreement pertaining to financials, opportunities, which will create a holding Four of Pentacles. Yeah. I mean, people want to hold another back, or, or not include. That's what will occur for them. Okay, we have here, yeah. That's what would occur for them. And maybe not right there in that moment, but I mean, for example, they still are tied into that project. So they still get the same outcome as the other, right? In other cases, an outcome would occur, maybe don't meet them right then and there, but it's going to meet them. That's called karma. And Dharma meets you when you need to. The Fool, the Ten of Cups, Six of Wands, the Princess of Wands, and the Sun. There's a different outcome with a different team. So we know that. Prince of Swords and the Two of Cups. There's going to be a different outcome with a different teammate, or with a different team. You are very close to achieving your goal. And show the world the real you. Also, what was showing through was it's time to release negativity. And confidence is your key to success. This is in Leo, and the other one's in Scorpio. Full moon in Scorpio, new moon in Leo. So by Aquarius, full moon, you're going to be showing the real you. By Leo's new moon, you're going to be implementing your confidence and reaching success, new success. And then by the full moon in Scorpio, Cancerian, you're going to be noticing more negativity that has been around, and you're going to be able to release it. That's like internal negativity and external. But now, like, the work is yours to do, right? So yeah, that's the message. And you know, just keeping in mind that we are capable to make a difference if so we choose. So make a difference came through here, and understanding and looking at both sides. Okay, that's what I have there. We are showing through a space behind that. Creating some space, understanding the space, understanding the space of others too. Okay, all right, that's what I have for you. Thank you.